What is going on, everyone? Elliott here again from Dirt Nerds. Hey, guess what? Today is a glorious day. It is Saturday, July 19th, 20th, one of those days. But it's the Saturday of the King's Royal. 175,000 to win. And guess what? We're going, and I'm taking you with me. First off, got to make a 2-hour drive there. That'll be fun. Can't wait for that. It is like 9:35, 37 in the morning right now. I'm getting ready to leave about 10. We actually have a meet and greet with a group from noon to 3-ish, or noonish to 3-ish, we'll put it that way. The Worldwide Sprint Car Fans group on Facebook. They're about 30,000 people strong, so if you don't already, go follow Worldwide Sprint Car Fans on Facebook. It's a great group. Joe Cragen, Chris Chive, Darren Moore from Australia. A couple other folks run it as admins and always posting updates, videos, results, anything. Great group to follow if you're a sprint car fan. They asked me and Duane, a couple other folks, Wes from the World of Outlaws, and a couple other podcast folks to kind of come and say hello. It's a meet and greet for all the members that are, in the group. So I guess even if you're not in the group, they probably don't care. As long as you're a sprint car fan, you like racing, and you're a nice person, you're more than welcome to go. But we're gonna go to that first today. I actually have to pay up a bet with Duane. If you listen to the podcast the last few weeks, about April 1st to July 1st, we did a weight loss competition, and I lost, unfortunately. I actually lost more weight, but we went by percentage because obviously we're built a little different, and Duane ended up winning. So today's the day I got to pay up on that bet. So the wager was to get to pick, who gets to wear what to the meet and greet, more or less. If you listen to the podcast, you also know Duane always, and a few others, for some reason, feel that they feel they need to call me King Dirt Nerd, which I don't like, so of course everyone's going to call me that. I already know that, even from watching this. Can't wait to see people call me that. Great. They always call me that, and they think I need a cape of some kind. Obviously, Dirt Nerds, the nerd part, comic books, superheroes, all that stuff, that's kind of where the cape side comes into play. So I think Duane has, I don't know, as of Tuesday at the Brad Doty, you saw that video, he didn't have anything ordered or coming, didn't know where to find one. I even told him, I said, dude, go to Amazon. Like, there's all kinds of shit on Amazon. But I don't know, I don't know if he did it or not. So we'll see what happens when we get there. We'll get that on video as well. But before that, we got to drive down there. We're leaving in about 25 minutes. Thank you all for coming along. We'll catch up at the racetrack. Meet and greet. Worldwide Sprint Car Fans Facebook group. We'll see you there. Thanks for coming along, everybody. Alright, so we just got to Eldora. Got to sign in, get my pit pass, media pass, all that good stuff. And then we're going to start the trek over to across the road to the Worldwide Sprint Car Fans meet and greet. So we'll get all that. We'll turn the camera on and we'll take a little walk and see where we end up. It's hot out today. Also mention that. It's heat wave, record heat, like 110. Feels like 110 degrees today outside. Going to be a good day to be in the sun and enjoy the outdoors, needless to say. Alright, so we're here a little early, walking around. We got the turn 3 fan zone. We'll give you a little tour of that. Wing Nation sitting over there, gonna do a live broadcast, I think about 4 o'clock. We'll get to walk around the grounds a little more. We'll give you a little tour as the day goes on. Alright, as you can see, we were a little early, but haulers are here getting ready. 175,000 to win tonight. Sitting here, I figured it's only fitting. We're 2 different sizes, but we'll make it work. Joe Cragen with the Worldwide Sprint Car Fans group, 30,000 strong.
Oh yeah. And growing.
And growing. Hell, it was 29,000 a couple weeks ago, I think. So.
Actually, less than 2 months ago, we were at 25,000. Now over 31.
Yeah. So
Joe, we're at the meet and greet for the Worldwide Sprint Car fans. Like we said, a bunch of fans that follow. It's an open invitation to anyone following the group to come on over and just say hello, meet some faces that you see online. But I just wanted to ask Joe, because me and Joe and his wife Melissa have known each other, but we never really see each other much. But I haven't really ever got to ask you, like, how did the whole thing start?
You know, it was me just wanting to share my love of sprint car racing. You know, I never thought we'd ever hit 30,000, let alone even 1,000. You know, I thought a couple hundred. Where it's taken off to is unbelievable. But yeah, it was an idea of just sharing my love for the sport and, you know, getting it out there, just a way for me to, you know, hey, you know, look at this, and hopefully somebody will like it. And well, it went way out here more than I ever thought it was ever going to happen.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's a great place to follow if you're into dirt racing, so make sure you do Worldwide Sprint Car Fans on Facebook. One cool thing, if you notice Joe's hat,
Oh yeah.
him and Melissa have been awesome supporters of ours too. That, you know, helps market our stuff, push our stuff. We really appreciate it. What do you think of Dirt Nerds, I guess, Joe?
Oh man, that's definitely the best podcast out there. These guys are awesome. You know, you got King Nerd here and Mr. Asshole wherever he's at. You know, those guys are great. Now, if we can just get this one to come to Indiana and hit some races with us.
Yeah, Joe and his wife are from Indiana, so they do a lot of non-wing racing, and I haven't avoided them by any means. There's just
That's
so
what
much.
he says.
There's so much stuff going on in my area. It's hard to get to everything. But one of these days, we'll get over there for you. How about that?
Definitely.
Anything else you want to say to anybody out there, man?
Hey, if you don't follow, check out our page. If you love sprint car racing, you know, we got it all. We try to cover everything. So, you know, come check us out.
And if you ever see Joe and it's hot out, he'll not be wearing a shirt, and he'll probably have his gray shorts on. So.
Always.
All right, as I said, leading up to this, we're at the Worldwide Sprint Car Fans meet and greet, and I lost the bet, so I got a nice crown
King dumbass
to wear. Yeah. And then Duane also got a little prize, nice little shirt, because someone obviously knew his true character, so he's rocking the asshole shirt today. We're sweating,
Mr.
but hey,
Asshole.
Mr. Asshole to you. Yeah, so, oh, my crown keeps getting crooked. That's never good. But yeah, we're out here sweating. There's
Hi, Joe.
He's little. He doesn't sit in frame very well, so we didn't want him on the video. You got a nice hat, though. Check out the hat. People here don't like side-by-side racing, so they're all diehard sprint car fans. But hey, not everyone's perfect, so.
Oh, wait. Hi, Missler. Look, I'm still repping you, buddy.
That's right. We can't do anything without recognizing Ryan for no reason.
Hey, Ryan, Ellie wants to know when you're going to take the training fenders off.
If you're leaving the Worldwide Sprint Car Fans meet and greet, it's a little after 3. So we are headed over to the track now. We'll go visit Vendor Row. We got to buy some goodies, so we'll give you a little preview of what it looks like over there. Pretty cool deal. They got all kinds of, you know, every driver's got a souvenir trailer and everything, so it's a lot of fun over there. So we'll see what happens, but whew, it's hot today. I'll tell you what. Got water, that's good. Been staying hydrated, so paid up my bet, which is good. That's behind me now, thank God. Got a long walk and a lot of heat. Take a little tour of everyone and what they got going on and what's for sale. through vendor row, and we run into none other than the Wes Irwin, World of Outlaws souvenir guru slash MC, I guess we'll say.
Yeah, I'm a party in a pack, that's for sure. I can do a little bit of everything.
Wes is friends with Joe across the road at the Worldwide Sprint Car Fans Group. He made a quick appearance. He was pretty busy at the time, but we figured we'd stop and say hello.
Yeah.
So what's going on? How's the weekend been?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, outside of it being pretty hot, it's hotter than Hades out here, but you know, that's part of July, and that's part of that King's Royal, I feel. And but the racing's been phenomenal. The fans have been phenomenal. You got all kinds of activities going on today, especially. You got the Hall of Fame is doing their auction. You got a driver's autograph session going on. And you can't go wrong with all the vendors, all the merchandise trailers, including ours. We've got the drivers, lots of food vendors. I mean, it's a party, man.
So how's it been all year for you? You travel around the country hauling this thing around. Rain's been a fun factor this year.
Yeah, rain's kind of messed it up. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. We find some fun things to do when we get rained out, but we'd rather see us, you know, racing, obviously. Because I mean, that's what it's all about out here. I mean, I get excited just like anybody else as a fan, or you know, I'm an ex-driver myself, but I still get that excitement and goosebumps. So when a track gets rain and it cancels, it's a bummer, man. It's a bummer for everybody, even me. So I hate the rain. We don't like that.
You're World of Outlaws employee, so maybe we won't ask you who you pick, but who's been fast and who do you look to see up front?
Well, I mean, obviously, people haven't noticed it yet. We've got a really good rival this year between Sweet and Shots. I mean, could it be the year of the cat? I don't know. But, I mean, these guys are battling pretty good. And Brad's not giving up at all. And Donnie's as smooth as he always is, but he don't have the wins he normally does. But he's just consistent. But Brad's been getting some wins. David Gravel and Logan Schuhart, man, I wouldn't count those boys out in a minute because they're just sneaky. They're sneaky like that. But, you know, I mean, I love all my 13 drivers, of course, and, you know, I'm hoping it's one of them, obviously, that wins the King's Royal, but I'm happy for anybody that does because I'm a fan of everybody's.
If you're ever at an Outlaw event, make sure you stop by the trailer, say hello, and tell them you heard about them from Dirt Nerds.
Yeah, right on. Dirt
Awesome.
Nerds rock.
If you can see behind me, lots of cars already here. It's about 3:30, I believe. I'm actually on top of the press box. Yeah, got some cool shots of the pit area. I'm looking to head down there now for the rest of the night. We'll be in the infield. So next stop will be the media center, where there's air conditioning. Thank God. Be a good night, hopefully. A little hot, but there's a good breeze. I don't know. You might be able to hear it on the mic. Thanks again to Wes Irwin for taking a minute to talk to us. A pretty cool deal with him. He's a nice guy. He's been a huge supporter of ours, so really appreciate his time. All right, next stop, the pits. Catch you all down there. We are here down at the infield. The media center is behind me, as you can see. We're going to take a little stroll through the pits, see who's all here, and see what we can find, what trouble we can find. Maybe talk to somebody, who knows. It's still hot, that hasn't changed, but hey, it's July in Ohio. It's just how it works sometimes. Let's take a little stroll, see who's here. All right, we are cruising up pit road here. Gonna go find a spot to shoot some pictures. Pit road's getting packed here. We're getting ready to hot lap and qualify and all that good stuff. Here's my buddy Nick. Say hi, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
That's Nick. All right, so I'm standing high on top of turn 1 today for a little while, anyhow, for hot laps qualifying probably. So we'll get some cool video. Yeah, in case you've never been here, half mile, and the push trucks running her in. Pretty cool place. Sun's kind of in our way. Hopefully it's not too big of a problem, but we'll get some good video up here. You can see the whole track. If you're not familiar with the Eldora, the photo stands sit above the fence in the infield, so you can see everything pretty well to get pictures and all that stuff. Pretty cool deal for media people and photographers. I know me, I just like it because I'm on top of the action, being a lot closer and stuff, just a lot cooler. So anyway, we'll run the track in, then we'll go engine heat, and we'll get hot laps going. All that stuff's over. Getting ready to start some preliminary stuff, opening ceremonies, all that good stuff, and then we're going to the heat races. They changed the format a little bit, so they're actually doing a race called a joust, which is like a dash. Top 6 qualifiers get to, they draw for positions, they run a dash, and then how they finish, the winner of the dash gets to pick where his heat race runs in line. So more or less whoever wins is probably going to say, if they're in the first heat and they win this dash, they get to pick. They're going to say, I actually want to run our heat as the 6th heat. The winner of the 6th heat race starts on the pole. So that's kind of why, 5th or 6th heat race. That's usually how it works. Format's different than the standard outlaw format, so it'll be interesting. First time I've done it with 175,000 on the line. It'll be interesting. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But update on the weather, still hot, still sunny. Sun is working its way down. It'll be nice when it does, but as of right now, it's still a little sticky out. But hey, I'd rather be out in the hot, sun than working. Yeah, nobody likes to do that. Push trucks are on the track, just running some moisture in. We'll be racing soon. and then it's time for $175,000 to win Kings Royal. Interesting fact about the main event, the pole sitter is none other than Sammy Swindell. Pretty cool to see, you know, a veteran like that who's won this before on the front row. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, good night. The sun's down, not as terribly hot, still really humid, but that's kind of kept the track actually in pretty decent shape. Hasn't slicked off too bad. There's some spots, but there's still plenty of moisture to grab. Not a bone dry track, especially for the heat we had, which is good. So Eldora's done a very good job keeping the track in check, and I feel like they kind of delayed things, which I definitely don't disagree with. Try getting, you know, out from racing in the bright sun, beating down on the track. Worked out pretty well. We'll see what happens. We've got a B main, and then we'll have the one and only 36th annual Kings Royal, $175,000 to win. Pretty cool. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. We'll keep rolling. Feature is about ready to roll off. Really interesting being on the front stretch when they do driver intro, especially when Donnie comes up. You can imagine the boos and the cheers. You can definitely feel them a little more when you're on the front stretch right on top of the crowd. So, whew, it's been a long night. It's been hot, but we're gonna finish this out. So that's good. Sammy Swindell on the pole. Pretty awesome. He sat right in the throne during driver intros and got everyone fired up. So he still got it. Pretty cool to see. So, 36th annual Kings Royals though. Next race out, $175,000 to win. We'll keep you updated and we'll see what happens after the show.
got the restarts at DNR, and then I told my guys that I read I was just gonna put it on the fence and go for it. The track just didn't have grip off the cushion like it did tonight or the previous night, so I figured if I could just make some good laps and get through the first couple lap times, I'd be all right.
You mentioned coming in here weighing $175,000. What does that mean for you? I mean,
well,
it doesn't for a living.
exactly. That's the thing about it. Sprint car racers only make money, based off how they finish. And we have a race that makes $175,000 to win, basically 20,000 per second. It's kind of all or nothing coming in here, which I'm a fan of it. I think it's nerve-wracking. It gets the man's attention. And, it's what we need in the sport and stuff like that. And it's intense all night long. I felt like I was going to do all night, all day, under the red. Just basically, if you don't win the race, it's just a missed opportunity. You don't get so many of these opportunities. So I'm just so happy and want to cherish the moment.
All right. That wraps up another King's Royal. Brad Sweet got the win, $175,000 richer. Pretty cool, good race. Lap 25, 15 to go. They had a restart, and that was what ended up winning them the race. Logan Schuhart was running pretty good. Had it, I don't know if it was well in the bag, but he had a pretty good lead and was in a good groove with lap traffic. But Aaron Reitzel popped the tire and forced a restart. So we're making the trek back to the vehicle, to the Jeepster, and we're gonna take the 2-hour ride home. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Tried my best. Trying to get better at this vlogging stuff. So the only way to get better is just to do it. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful evening. As I record this, it's about 12:40. Got a 2-hour drive home, so I'll be getting home a little late. Thanks to everybody for listening, watching. A little dark here. Be sure to subscribe, follow the channel, tell your friends. We'll see you at the next one.